they look like the
Oh, yeah.
No, they look like the
I hope you're not going up there, Cahill, like that.
No, he's not.
You'll fall off that. You'll knock that.
I jump out
Did you text him with him? Text him
about the wall.
about the hole in the gap here?
Yeah, we put all the in that. Is that where you come in?
Zach, is that where you come in, Noel?
Oh, we've the foot in this. Foot in this for water for fellas.
You're back, you know, I don't think you're back. They do say miracles happen every once in a while.
The boys down here, they only have capsules, but that's the only thing the boys can do. The boys are here. They're happy boys, you know. I would tell you that they have Caleb Lines. These big boys. Oh, yeah, that's good. The last to be fine, they were playing with the Clan A. Second day. Clan A actually won minor and won the 51 in the last 3 years. So they won the minor county and led the division in 51. Very lucky to say. They were relegated from senior last year or the year before. I saw that match. I saw it, you know, they're normally good. Danny Arms had good home. The Hunts, the sacrifice for He came out after the most of finds out, but he told you that story. And his car, he went around.
Just like when your courts, alright, we're in the bus. So you're on the bus? Mighty set up. It's a great idea actually, because what I didn't realise, what he said to me is, you'll be looking at the pitch or what they're looking at home, like. Myself, Jack,
okay.
fucking Booklands drawing and
No talking shit. No talking shit.
What with the two?
Yeah, there's so many people listening to this now anyway. Those that will be listening are only making sure it's working, so they'll be glad they heard something.
Never ruin a good story with the truth. You want the changes, John?
We're the same, we're not farmer and okay. We're not farmer.
With who?
We're going to farmer.
Jamie Sheehan, one of the Jamie Sheehan on the there are two more coming over these two. I bet there's Spanish but look at one,
If you really change the farmer, if you can change, what you do is we'll go into the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you ever play in Championship before? I said that 1887 tournament.
You were that?
No, but they had people.
Not seeing was that it?
Was that the
1887 tournament.
There was a house there at the time when you didn't look. I was in it years ago.
Yeah, with Barry's. He wouldn't know, he's a talent.
About 50 years ago.
I know any house down till what I saw. The fellas was shot on the show cars.
An old woman.
Yeah.
And she showed me it was in 1887 phone. And the was the people farmers in the town. It was beautiful medal on it.
Had you went?
Beautiful medals from tournaments.
Did you ever get the teams or everything?
Oh yeah, I have teams. Like the only fella that was a very famous fellow, that's still a very famous family, was the Hiskins.
Yeah.
There was an Ellie Hiskin in it now.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute that.
Small little fella from a farmer could have been called Tom Gallagher, 6'7", and there's a few that Hiskin wearing an Atlantic in his sleeve. Hiskin must be like a jockey little fella now. He must be a right little, real nice.
Well, there's jockeys in the numbers now. There's two jockeys.
There is, yeah.
Imagine be 253. I said your man will be telling stories.
This won't have to go to penalties anyway.
No, check that. Could we decide to do commentary?
Huh?
If it's a draw, we're not going to agree to it.
We never had this fella before, but he's a good like full back saying, fuck's sake, pull up, show the
He probably went to the Christian Brothers. You see, Christian Brothers training. Liam will understand that now.
The teachers, I had the amount of cussing they did at me, man. I can't mention any names.
There was a big match in the Scott season, and John Captain committed and he shouldn't be the player. But that's what they have to stop, you know? They were.
Yeah.
And the men did. Under the COVID rules, you can't do that.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
Get the fucking right card before the next step. It was talked about, right? I know there's a rule and there's a rule and all that.
Do you know what I am today, and I refereed a good many years and I never knew it? Instead of no fighting could be fucking wrong in the we remember 16, man.
He wouldn't be great now, that Highland fella you're talking about. He sent my fellow outside the field last year over that.
You know when you're throwing the ball, right?
Stop the match.
Right, this was now in
A throwing ball, cash ball.
What's his name? One of their fellas came in and took the ball, like, and off on the pull.
Yeah.
Pilot said you must pull. You can. You'd often see fellas there.
Never heard that.
Never heard.
Like in other words, the ball was thrown in and you made
Both
that
fellas must pull it.
Not a bit, Chuck. I'd say the fellow who got to pick it up is stupid, because the other fella is pulling.
Yeah.
The other fella is pulling.
I used to take a step back and pull.
It's a kneecapping exercise. It's the greatest fucking job to get a fella back. You have to have a bit of a roll or a tumble for 2 minutes, and then the man throws it in knee high.
Look at the great row we had below against Coachford though.
I know indeed.
There was no quarterback.
They were dirty bastards, no, they were.
We were up to the
Desi Clady was the man in charge of it.
Who was he?
Desi Clady, Tony's brother.
He did it for you roughly forward in the Clady.
He went for Sinn Féin. Afterwards, I think he actually didn't pay.
He did, yeah.
At Desi Clady, but he didn't do any good. His father Jimmy was caretaker in the school in Ballincollig when I was teaching there.
Yeah.
And Dan Murray was the principal. And Dan had played for Cork senior football. But it's supposed to have lost the All Ireland by having the ball under his arm coming out and the out full of pushes into the back of the net.
Yeah, 67 now, then about Ryan,
Jimmy and myself would be talking hungry because he comes out to the woodwork, obviously.
Yeah.
So he was living next door to my brother Dave in Beach Road in Ballincollig. Jimmy would be fogged up on a Monday morning after church when he burst into David's new fucking car. Ah, Jesus Christ. He hated Tipperary and the Glen with a vengeance, and I don't know when we talk about.
Yeah.
He hated the Glen. If you mentioned the Glen, and I used to always say, good top of it. They were a fucking excuse for duck. They key on it.
I remember that when we played the Black Two and we played in the West, my brother in the West and got fucking hits into the brain. And I remember you did spare to see kick back. For fuck's sake, when were you fucking bad? You remember 60 and 61 and 62? You remember what them bastards did to us without telling us? You were fucking hurling. They never know how to fucking hurl. John Guy, was he a fucking hurler? The man was he a fucking hurler? I said, I'm only young fella, but I said it was nice to see him. They shouldn't be fucking ripped on a hurling field. There was sticks going on, and he drove away from me like savage. And I was saying, God, right, they could be in that bench. But they're like,
We took the school tour.
yeah.
We took a school tour from the Tech in Mitchelstown in 2004, and we had the honour of walking the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
In Dublin.
Oh yeah, I fucked up. This is you walk on it.
That's why you were in it.
So anyway, we're walking down, and there's a fellow waving the Tipperary flag, and he sees the boys that had a cock flag,
Yeah.
and there was an Irish flag. And fuck cock, he said, right? And one of the lads says, he's a genuine Tipperary fella. He's not fucking Irish, he's there over after fucking player.
Yeah, but we've been on there 6 minutes.
Yeah. I might jump up. Oh, he's not really brother.
No. It's a type clash, this is No. not so long ago, and usually he was powerful. And you know, he had the makings of a great player. He's a watch now. Very okay. I know it's his father, I'd say. Really, he's retired.
Nobody was there. Would you trust me with the walkie-talkie? What are you asking me for?
Well, I taught him, and I wouldn't
trust him with anything.
I'm sure if I go, I'd love to get the reports I wrote them at Christmas. But very promising lad, shows a lot of potential, but
Right then.
No.
Make it a small bit easier for him anyway.
Yeah.
You only want camera to do the thing hold.
Yeah.
Just push the top. Push the top. So press the hold when you want to talk. And the microphone is there. Oh yeah. So just watch your mouth.
It takes you straight away.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
They won't be talking back.
Check 1 2. Liam.
Alright. Oh, he'll in there.
Who will that go to your fan or?
I'll have one.
Oh yeah, no.
I'll have one in turn down. Just in case he hears at home.
Yeah, exactly. He'll hear it.
If he misses, I'll listen to it.
You tell me to stop the line up, is that it?
Roger.
Now, bear in mind, Kilworth will have one as well.
Oh yeah.
Don't be saying, hey, take off some other fucking
They all on the same channel.
Everyone's going to be on the same channel, that's the only thing, alright?
Would you want to give it that? Yeah.
Two secretaries. I did you know how to use this?
Yeah, just press the board on the side there.
Yeah.
James, you take my fucking glass of water.
I did.
I took a swiggle out of it so you couldn't drink it.
What's a CSI?
Now you'll hear the boys change.
No, I didn't. I just you over that. You were this man.
Alright.
Window clear if you get the
Yeah.
Best look now, Liam.
How did you turn it down, Donald? It's fierce loud.
Just here.
Oh yeah.
Turn him down there. Keep it going, keep it going. Yeah. We won't be talking to you, so you can turn it all the way down if you want, just as long as it's not off.
Forget the kid or
What's that man's name again?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
leave a book behind you while you go, Liam.
Huh? Leave a book. I did. I brought it in with me. No?
There's one over there on the ground with the wire on it. It's a notebook. It's a notebook on the ground over there with the wire on it.
Is that John's dad now? No.
Oh no, those two ladies.
Oh, they are now PROs now.
Those two ladies there.
Yeah.
I said.
Look by the road. He's out there.
Notebook on the wire on. I was on about the notebook on the wire.
See when you start talking.
Right, Jess, thanks for inviting
Good afternoon to the J pitch here in Glanworth in North Cork for the Co-op Superstores Senior A Hurling Championship match between Kilworth and Bride Rovers. This is John Arnold here, and I'm joined by my co-commentator Liam Kenny, and we hope to bring you the highlights of the match. So we'll be ready to start in about 5 or 6 minutes. It's been a kind of a blustery afternoon, but it's dry at the moment, overcast. A breeze, probably not a huge breeze, but blowing up the pitch slightly. So we're a beautiful venue. The pitch is in immaculate condition, and well done to Chairman Liam Brennan, and he's with his committee here done a marvellous job. And the Secretary Dave O'Sullivan, who's actually, Liam, you didn't know that he's a national teacher in McCormack at the moment. Shawnee Pierce, yeah. So we just got through the two teams. The referee for today's match is Brian Canary from Crosshaven. This is the third game in the round robin series. Both Bride Rovers and Kilworth, we've both already played Ballymartle and Father O'Neill's. And Ballymartle and Father O'Neill's will be throwing in below in Parky Cunlin Cove in 5 minutes. They're playing their third match there at the same time as we are starting here. So we'll start with I'll just go through the Bride Rovers team, and then Liam will go through the Kilworth team. So the Bride Rovers team is lining out as follows. In goals is Keane Hogan. The full back line in the corner, number 22 Jason Pratt, and the rest of the full back line is Brian Murphy and Tyger Sullivan. The half back line, Shane O'Connor, Owen Roach and Shane Welsh, and centre field Daniel Dooley, the captain, and Kieran Carney. The half forward line is William Finnegan, Ryan Prendergast and Paddy Patrick O'Flynn, and the full forward line is Michael Collins, Keane O'Connor and Brian Roach. The management of the Bride Rovers team are Stephen Glasgow, Pat Carney, Richie Cahill, Shamie O'Farrell and Barry Hazelwood. So that's how the Bride Rovers team line out in the green, white and gold Offaly colours, and Kilworth will be lining out in the red and white of Kilworth. So I'll hand you over to Liam and we'll give a run through the Kilworth team.
Yeah, thanks, John. So for Kilworth, there's a number of changes. So in goals, number 1 will be Kieran Walsh, number 2 Maurice McNamara, number 7, but playing at full back, will be Mark O'Connor, number 4 cornerback Austin O'Hara, number 5 is Dave Toomey, number 3 but operating at centre back will be Nathan Byrne, number 8 but operating at left half back will be James McCarthy. Midfield will be number 9 Jeremy Sage and number 11 Liam Whelan. The half forward line will be number 10 Owen Carey, number 17 Tom Toomey and number 12 Will Condon. And in the full forward line will be number 13 Jamie Sheehan, number 14 Noel McNamara and number 15 Brian Sheehan. And Kilworth management team, coach Damien McNamara, manager Shane Tobin, and selectors Aidan Kenny, Darren Kenny, John Hagerty, Sean Carey.
First time, I presume, Liam, we were just debating there. It seems from what we know, and it's the first time meeting in championship history, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so,
yeah.
John. A lot of history over the years in different grades, playing challenge games and tournament games together. I think it was a great relationship that way, but never to my knowledge in championship.
No, because back in the 70s and 80s there, when we were, I can tell you a few times when we were struggling and we were off and out of championship, maybe in mid-July or late July, we used to look forward to being invited to the tournament final in Kilworth, because it was often out in the month of August, and it wasn't so much whether you'd win a set of medals, set of trophies, but at least it continued, it kept the season going. And because there'd be a lot of connections. One of the best players that Kilworth had, is he playing with the New York Diamonds or who now at the moment? Adrian Mannix,
the Texas Cowboys,
I believe. Texas Cowboys, yeah. He would come from a strong family in Bartlemy,
the Mannixes.
And then the chairman here, the chairman here, Liam Brennan, his grandmother was also Mannix and Bartlemy, so they'd be closely connected. And there's a couple of cousins, two cousins of Liam Brennan's and our panel today, Jordan Mannix and Jason Mannix. Their father would be a first cousin of Adrian, so there's plenty connections. So we're looking forward to a good game. Last time I think that we played Glanworth in Hurling, from I can gather, we played them in a big practice match a few years ago, but before that I think you'll go back to 1926. There's a famous photograph in Rocormac of a Rocormac and Glanworth practice match in 1926. And of course this has been a strange season with COVID. We're Hurling this weekend, and next weekend a lot of clubs are back in football. You've football next weekend regardless, have you?
Yes, yeah.
In the last game in the round robin series.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I suppose there's one other connection, Jan, which could have a significant bearing as well, and that is Pat Carney, who was coaching for
Bride
ye,
Rovers,
was a coach on our setup a couple of years ago, and did an awful lot, I think, to improve us, and was, even though not involved last year, was instrumental in us making it and getting to the
Premier
final of the
final.
Premier Intermediate last year. It'll be interesting to see Will Paz knowledge of us.
Yeah, and they were beaten in the county final last night, but the junior, but they're in the county intermediate final tomorrow, and they're Ballyduff upper against Ballyduff lower.
That's
which
right.
Should be a kind of a unique match. This co-commentary today is brought as under the auspices of TVM and Bartlemy, and I know both of them are deceased now, but we are still very much alive, known as the Chuckle Brothers in Irish historic terms. So whether myself and Liam will end up being the Chuckle Brothers as an item going forward, that's debatable. We'll see. We'll see how we get on
The
today.
main thing is we don't fight anyway.
Yeah,
Jack.
that's right. Well, if we do fight I'm safe enough. I'm in by the wall, whereas you're out by the door.
I could go whistling into the pitch.
The ref is just having a discussion. We're just only a couple of minutes away from start. Just having a discussion with his officials. There isn't you're close. There isn't a strong wind there, I'd tell him, is there?
No, I wouldn't think so, Jan. It seems to be swelling around. What is it there? When we walked out earlier, we thought it was blowing from the village side up the field, but then last account of it with the national flag, it seemed to be swelling the other way. So I think it'll be interesting to see if it is of significance or influence to anyone.
Judging by Kieran Welsh is going down to the am I right in saying he's going down to the what we call the road goal, so Kilworth are playing. You'd probably say whatever little bit of a breeze will be there, so would be probably up the field for the first half, would it?
You'd imagine so, Jan.
So obviously the teams are just getting ready to start now. Liam gave a few changes there, positional changes, and while I gave the team as they start, I'd say we could have positional changes too, but you know that the ball is thrown in probably like.
Now, Jan, just to complicate and confuse you a little bit more, I see that Owen McGrath is making his way into the full back position.
All right.
That means
where
that
Mark O'Connor was,
so Owen will be starting there and wearing the number 6.
Owen McGrath. And is Mark off so?
Mark, he picked up an injury in the warm-up, and that was the one I wasn't sure.
Did he pick up an injury in the warm-up just there a while ago?
Yeah, I think he picked up an injury this morning, and then he did the warm-up, but obviously didn't come through it. So bad news, very bad news for.
So the ball is in, the ref is after throwing it in, and there's a hostel of players around. There's no one gets clean possession. It's got out. There's a Bride Rovers player has it. He's trying to get out. He hand passes it back to the. I thought it was a bed. It wasn't a great hand pass. Tom Toomey from Kilworth got it, and it's after being flicked on, and the Bride Rovers have it now. I think it's Shane O'Connor has it. He's gone forward with it now, paying down. He still plays the ball forward, and it's a wide ball. I think it's probably Keane O'Connor perhaps hit that wide, and the goalie
Kieran Welsh down as well.
The goalie is down, That's been waved wide, and 14 Keane O'Connor,
Keane O'Connor,
the two of them kind of collided, I'd say. The two of them are,
he did it. I think Kieran came out to close down the angle, Jan, and it looked like he was committed to block it, and Keane decided to go for a point when maybe a goal was maybe an option. I think
Kieran is up, but Keane O'Connor is still down. His knee, I thought maybe they clashed with knees or something like that.
Danger signs there early for Kilworth.
Is that to brighten you up now?
Jan,
the sun is out yet. It looks good enough. Like
there's a bit of sunshine there.
Look, there's a looking at the jerseys there now. Like looking at the
there
jersey.
Is a good ripple of it.
Brian Roach's jersey. There's a fair ripple of a breeze in it, like, isn't there?
There is.
Keane O'Connor, his brother Shane, is playing as wing back. He's up again in there.
Danger for Kilworth there, Jan. Rovers seem to be very direct, going for goal. I wonder is that something that they'll look to exploit.
First puck out now for Kieran Welch in the match. So good ball, he gets it well up beyond midfield.
Great. Jamie Sheehan, great catch.
Yeah, and he plays it into space. The Rovers backs kind of overrun it, but it's coming out. But there's two players on him. It'll be difficult to get away with it there now.
Overcarried, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh no,
free out. Yeah, there was a tap in the ankle, according to Brian Canary.
Yeah.
There was a few Kilworth people shouting steps, and I don't think they were talking about step dancing either. But as he was coming out, I thought he was going into trouble because there was two players on him.
Yeah, I actually thought he might have taken the extra step, but he got away with it.
There's Tygo O'Sullivan, the cornerback is taking it. Tygo O'Sullivan, his father Mossy is very involved in the club, in the juvenile club. He'd be a native of County Limerick, but Tygo is very much a Bride Rovers man at cornerback, so he hits it and it goes well down beyond midfield, down towards the 21-yard line. But Kilworth have it. Kilworth now coming out now. Brian Roach has it. Brian Roach sends it across, but his Kilworth ball saved. Kilworth is coming out with it. He hand passed it out to safety, and it's cleared well up the field.
By Liam Whelan,
saved it up. So and his Rovers are in position above. A hand pass away. Is it a hand pass?
Shoveled it kind of, Jan.
Shoveled it, yeah, that's right, yeah, and he gives it in. That's not a great, but is it into? No, it was a kind of a loose pass. And
on McGrath.
It's ended up nowhere. He's coming across a hand pass across here. There's been 4 hand passes. That he missed that one, but he's still on it. There's no one on him at the moment. So
James McCarthy.
Yeah, gets it up towards the wing.
Brian Sheehan has
it in possession. He's trying to round Tygo O'Sullivan. Tygo O'Sullivan is still with him. He's given a free in. Yeah.
Looks softish. I think Brian was in a bit of trouble, Jan, to be honest. But
it was Jason Paddock.
We'll take that. They both seem to go to ground, but often you'd see the man in possession favoured, you know.
Will Condon, is it?
No, Will won't take this. No, Noel McNamara, I'd expect to make his way across.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, it was one, I suppose you would call it a soft variety, free alright, but it is in a very scoreable position. What's it out? What line is that in front of him?
That's 45 on the left.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Front of the Kilworth dugout, Jan.
Is there someone down injured off camera? What? No.
There is, behind us there is. There's a Rovers player down, Jan.
In towards the goals,
yeah. He's
right, the ref is just kind of waiting, I'd say, to see that player up before he whistles him, I'd say, is it?
Yeah, number 8.
Yeah, number 8 for Bride Rovers is down. That's Daniel Dooley, the team captain. So, it's Noel McNamara, is it?
Yeah. Nolly Mac.
He's lining up to take this. I suppose you caught the first scoreable free of the game.
Yeah.
And
straight over.
No mistake, no mistake at all. After, what have we done, about 2 or 3 minutes, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, about 4 minutes in.
4 minutes gone, yeah. So Kieran Welch had his first puck out, and now it'll come to that player must be, off camera, there must be someone injured, I'd say, is there?
I'll just check there, Jan.
Yeah, he's, there's some hold up, and
23, Jan seems to be in trouble for Rovers.
Michael Collins, he came on, he wasn't named on the team, but he's come on.
He's limping off, Jan, so he's gone. Yeah, looks like he's gone off. I don't see who's coming on.
Yeah, he was named in place of Conor Ryan, because Conor Ryan broke his jaw obviously in the Ballymartle match, but he was still named in that match, so there's a point gone in from the wing
score
over.
By Paddy O'Flynn, was it?
It was Paddy O'Flynn, I think it was Paddy O'Flynn scored it in there, yeah. You didn't see still who's after coming on there now?
No, not yet.
I don't know what player will be coming on now.
They're still treating him, John, unless they're hoping to get him back.
They might be hoping that Shane O'Connor hits it across, and he hits it out towards Dooley, Daniel Dooley, the captain, has it, I'd say, and he floats it in.
Ball.
Yeah, is it still what? It's gone wide, is it? Yeah, that's Bride Rovers second wide, number 2 there, the cornerback. But Kilworth was saying that he was claiming he was fouled. What the ref is?
I'm not sure that someone come on or not. Did Kieran, did someone come on?
Yeah. Jason Mannix for Michael Collins.
Okay.
Jason Mannix for Michael Collins.
Yeah, Jason Mannix after coming on. He'd be number 21, yeah. That's right, yeah. Michael Collins didn't last long. He was on. He must have twisted a leg or something like. I know.
Yeah.
He was recovered from injury, but he was back. He was back playing like. So Jason Mannix is on now. He'd be a
first cousin of Adrian's, is it?
That's right, yeah.
Liam's son.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Kilworth have it back, cleared back. Gets a nice
bomb to Liam Whelan.
A nice stick pass in, and he have a man waiting for it over
Dave
the corner.
Toomey.
So Bride Rovers coming out with it, but he haven't got yet the centre back, has it? There's Owen Roach, Owen Roach gets it away. Not a huge, they didn't fierce distance, but it's still on the ground, but it's still there. So there's a good chance there now to be one.
Score.
Point, yeah.
I think it was 14, Jan. Was it Cian O'Connor?
Yeah, he was out. He was the man that was down injured a while ago. Like, quick puck out, quick. Cian well started to pick it. He pucked it out very quickly.
Jeremy Sage.
He found the man, Jeremy Sage. Man that can do a bit of dancing and a bit of music as well as hurling.
That's right.
Fairness to him. Cornerback hits it back to Cork, former Cork player Brian Murphy playing at full back. His pass has just gone a little bit too ahead. And
Liam Whelan.
Liam Whelan. It wasn't meant for Liam Whelan, but he got it. And now it's Tyke Sullivan, the cornerback. Number 4 hits it back to Brian Murphy, and Brian Murphy gets his clearance on, a better clearance this time. Goes down beyond midfield, let's say, yes, over there to where the little Rovers jump juice marquee is at the moment. Rovers in possession, but under a bit of pressure. What way is he giving that free?
Free in, I'd say.
I suppose it's similar to the one while ago, like,
not much in it, but
a little dunt in the back, I'd say, right? Like, so,
as I said earlier, I think the man in possession often gets favoured with the referees, you know. But there isn't much biting it yet, Jan, is there? I mean, there seems to be a bit more. We seem to be passing to each other more at the moment than anything else.
William Finnegan, who's the top scorer in the last 2 matches, mainly from place balls. William Finnegan is lining up to take this. Not an easy one out his way out over. Very close. Just hugging the sideline over, is it?
Yeah, about 45 metres out, Jan.
45 metres out, yeah. So you'd have to make a little bit of allowance for the wind. The wind is supposed to slight crosswind, but it wouldn't be an easy one for the free taker, and it goes.
That's wide, left and wide.
That's the third wide for Bride Rovers, I'd say, like, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're in what, 5 or 6 minutes gone, Liam, is that?
Yeah, 7 gone.
7 minutes gone. Out over, ball gone out. Is it gone out
yeah,
over
out
the
of the line, yeah.
Was that directly from
Bride Rovers? Yeah, I would say so, Jan.
Yeah. Take Sullivan lining up to take the sideline puck. You just have to know with the wind, because sometimes you think it's blowing in one jerseys and the other time you think it's blowing a different way. But I'd have thought before the match Saturday Kilworth had it, but I'm not so sure now.
No, I don't know. Is it more of a nuisance than anything? Free to Kilworth there, Jan. I don't know. He played a hurley.
It must have been, yeah.
Owen Carey might take this.
Owen from the sideline, like, wasn't it? Yeah. Who's coming out?
No, Nolly Mack is coming out. Owen would be well able to take it as well.
He's 100% record so far. Noel 1 from 1, so he's gone for his second just under, you can say, actually under 65. Just a little. Watch inside, It's just. It's a beautiful afternoon now. The sun is after coming out. Beautiful conditions, and the pitch, in fairness, as I said originally, is in immaculate condition. Grass and everything is just beautifully kept, and it's gone
right wide. And wide and well wide.
Is that Kilworth's first wide? Is it?
I think so, Jan. Yeah.
Cian Hogan, whose father played for Bride Rovers so many years, is taking the puck out, and he sends it. There's a gun Liam's just beyond midfield, I'd say at 65. Kilworth players are there in possession. Kilworth player has it. No, he has it. He has.
Out to Jeremy Sage.
Jeremy Sage doubles in it. He didn't waste any time. Batted down by Bride Rovers player, and it's coming out now. He hand passes out, and it's still coming out, and he hits it away.
Kieran Carney.
Yeah, down beyond midfield. It was Kieran Carney got that one. I'd say it was a Brian Roach onto this, but he has no hurling. He didn't drop the hurling as possible.
Playing the advantage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gets it out and he's back to Brian Roach, and he has the hurling out this stage.
And he puts it over, Jan.
Over the bar, is it?
Straight over. Brian Roach. Yeah, good score. I think Kilworth were maybe complaining that he dropped the hurley, Jan, before releasing the hand pass. But
I didn't see what happened. I just saw when he had the hurley in his hand, and then the hurley was gone. I didn't see what happened. And from the puck outside away, it's a line ball for Kilworth. I think at this stage, is it?
Yeah, right in the middle of the field, Jan. Jeremy Sage.
Jeremy Sage again. What are we leaving down about 10 minutes at this stage, it says it?
9 guy, up to 10. 10th minute.
Good line ball.
Good ball.
Right up into the corner. It's not gone wide, but it's hugging the in line above.
No, McNamara puts it across to Jamie Sheehan.
Good ball across from Jamie Sheehan.
Jamie's lasted.
Well, he hasn't. It's still coming out. Brian Murphy gets a fair tackle there, but Brian Murphy's made his stuff. And the Shane O'Connor is coming out, and he's going to over. Yeah. It could have been steps, but he was high.
Yeah, I think Brian swung out of him, to be fair, Jan. You know, I think the first hit was a great hit on Brian, but the second one, I don't think you could have any complaints.
The way he was taking in a hurry, there was someone waiting for it below, but there's no Bride Rovers player got it. The ball is on the ground. There's a Kilworth hurley going down. There's a Bride Rovers.
There's a scrum, Jan.
It'll probably be thrown in, I suppose, will it?
Yeah, throw in ball.
Brian Canary throwing it in there. Yeah, like you said, it's open hurling, a lot of passing fellas. There
seems to be a lot of nerves out there, Jan, a lot at stake on both sides, you know. you'll be hoping they might settle down and we might see a bit more free flow in Hurling, you know.
The 11th minute now is it, and Bride Rovers leading
Yep.
3 points to 1, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah, at this early stage, he throws it in, and Bride Rovers man gets position. I thought he was he was held.
He was held, yeah.
Yeah, he was held.
Taken high, free in.
Yeah,
Nathan Byrne committing the foul there. I think he can have no complaints.
William Finnegan is coming out to take this one. His father is a Galway man, worked with the agriculture, and his mother is some kind of the Mangans, and kind of then Mangan is playing with St. Catherine's, would be his first cousin. So he ends up straight in front, slightly sideways to the goals. He goes down over it. As I said, he's been a top scorer from frees, nearly from play to, and he strikes it in and strikes it
Wide.
wide.
To the right and wide. That's a let off for Kilworth.
It's a bad wide, not for free, because you think there's one of the ones that.
That was scoreable, Jan. You should be taking those, you know.
Things happen, so Kieran Welsh hit it out up, hits a good long one. It doesn't break down to anybody. There's no clean position. The Bride Rovers player has it, and he hits it down long, and it's coming to Cian O'Connor had it, and Cian O'Connor is set off, and William Finnegan, the man that missed the free there a minute ago, still has it, and he sends it in, and it's
Ryan Prendergast.
It's Ryan Prendergast still has it, and Ryan Prendergast sends it in and sends it
Over the bar.
over the bar.
Yeah, good score. Good score by Ryan. He was involved twice.
Yeah, that's right. His father, late Davy Prendergast, was a proud Kilkenny man. Always had the Kilkenny flag flying, and the shot puck out. Kieran Welsh got away with it. He just pucked it out. It just sends out Austin O'Hara, and Austin O'Hara sends it from defence into attack. It goes right up the field.
Liam Whelan, Kilburn captain.
Liam Whelan had it, and Bride Rovers player kind of missed it there. I thought the Rovers should be in position. Brian Murphy's coming out with it, but he kind of lost it.
Tom Toomey.
Tom Toomey gets it, and it comes back to the number.
Back to Whelan. Jamie Sheehan.
Jamie Sheehan hits it in, and Jamie Sheehan hits it over the bar.
No, mile wide. Mile wide. Mile wide. Mile wide.
The Rovers have 2 wides.
Good pressure by Rovers.
Second wide for Kilworth, that's like, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're nearing the midway point. Keane Hogan, I know that he was looking for a shot, and he sends it out. Yeah, he finds position, and it comes back to Tiger Sullivan. It's played back to Tiger Sullivan, number 4, and he sends it into the attack. And Bride Rovers is now one up. It's Kilworth Hurley coming out with it anyway.
Nathan Byrne kicks it away.
Yeah, and he's
Massey Mac.
Massey takes a shoulder, but he gets it back, and it's hit out.
Owen Carey.
Well cut there by
Owen Carey.
And Carey's making his way up the field with the ball, and he's Hurley, number 10, and he sends
To
it in.
Tom Toomey, number 17.
Tom Toomey is kind of half tackled, well quarter tackled, and it's Bride Rovers. Kieran Carney's coming away with the ball. Kieran Carney is still with the ball. He take too much out of it. He didn't take too much out of it. He strikes it in, and William Finnegan hits it this time, and it's gone over the bar. It says it.
Yeah, over the bar.
Yeah, from William Finnegan, I'd say, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He made up for the one supposed to be last.
He did.
He get a little bit of bang in the end there, but he did, huh?
Yeah, no, but, and it was when he released the pass here, the player. But I think, John, Kilworth would be a bit bemused with Brian there. The loose hand seems to be coming in a lot, you know. I don't know. It seems to be a thing in hurling nowadays that the loose hand, I think Kilworth were going through there, and the loose hand was used to tie him up. So it's number 9 it is. Yeah, he just got a slightly late on him, John. I think he's okay though. He's fine. He's up again. Jeremy Sage.
He's not being tackled well, but he's still in possession outside this stage now.
No.
And since the Bride Rovers player have it, they'll be shooting steps again, but he's coming out with it, and but he's still stalling it, coming along.
I'd say that's
pass in a bad hand pass because it was meant for Connor, but
it was Jason. It was Jason Mannix that carried it forward, but maybe he should have left it go earlier, John.
I thought that was a fair shoulder, but no, the ref said that it was a high tackle, so it was a free out for Kilworth. Yeah, and just behind the.
Kieran Walsh is coming out. Kieran Walsh is coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a huge strike across Kieran Walsh. Like
yeah. He got our first score of the game the last day against Ballymartle, John.
And the statistics of this game limit that if Bride Rovers win, they're through, and if Kilworth win, you're still. We
must win by 5 to go through, John.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
right.
And score difference. Assuming Father O'Neill's win the other game.
Whereas if Ballymartle happened to beat Father O'Neill's, we'd not be getting the calculators out.
Yes, tis all.
And we won't know that because that's on. There'll be no double entendre because the 2 matches are on at the very same time.
Exactly, yeah.
Below COVID 4 o'clock. It's a good passing move from Kilworth now.
Yeah, nice ball, Brian Sheehan. Surely a free, yeah.
Yeah, it is Jason Pratt fouled.
Yeah.
Number 15, the corner.
Brian Sheehan.
Yeah. So this will be another one for.
No, Lee Mac, yeah. Should be our second. We should be coming up. The water break is due. 15th, yeah.
15 minutes. And Ollie McNamara gets that, so it'll be 5 points to 2, I presume.
5-2, yeah. And there's the water break, Jan.
There's the water break, yeah. Yeah, it's
Tis poor Frey, Jan, I'd say, to be fair to say.
They've had 4 wides to Kilworth's 2. We could probably 7-2 ahead. You know, they're only 3 points ahead. They could be up more. Like Kilworth haven't missed that many. They've had 2 wides, but they haven't missed that many bad chances. Should they have?
No, but I think that the factor of the game so far in the first quarter, Jan, is really that Bride Rovers from the very first ball, they seem to have set out their style to run at Kilworth.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's Paz doing that, maybe knowing the back line and knowing that we have a few injuries that, you know, is there an intention to run at them and see what they're made of early, you know?
Second last move, Jess Mannix, he was running through to probably a score we probably could have gotten.
Yeah.
William Finnegan, but in fairness to Finnegan, well, he might have missed one. He's after getting a couple of superb scores from, like, so.
Yeah.
Anybody's game, 5-2, no goal chance really yet. No one had a sniff of a goal chance yet, so they hadn't.
No.
And I saw the new directive that came out now from the county board. Interesting to watch it there. They were saying that water breaks should be limited to a minute because, of course, what's happening, you see in some matches there, water breaks suddenly became
that's right. And
they were only making like just kind of like another tactical get together, like, you know.
Yeah, I see Paz laying down the law overlook as point of fact.
Just a minute gone,
That is.
Yeah. So you will just have, you probably. So just judging with little injuries, we'll be probably looking at a 33 to 34 minute half, any one way.
Kieran, what's gone? Kieran, what's your time? What time have you done? Just coming up on 18, Jan, checked with the linesman,
yeah. So as we're restarting after the first water break, 18 minutes gone, so we'll probably run to about 35. Yeah. Just the water break was just normally they have a minute, I think, just a little bit over a minute and a quarter. It's lower this evening here now. The sun is shining time. So where's the it's
puck out above for Bride Rovers, Jan.
Oh yes. The last score there was the point from Ollie McNamara from the free. So it is Keane Hogan is pucking out now. Keane Hogan.
Long puck. There's no wind effect in that one anyway. Tom Toomey, Will Condon.
Passed it and it's Kilworth in the attack now again.
Jamie Sheehan.
Into the corner, Brian Murphy. He's out there. Jamie Sheehan is looking to go left, go right. He's looking to take a point. I'd say got a score today, no?
No. Yes, point. Great score by Jamie Sheehan.
Yeah. So it is only. So now it's 5 points to 3. 5 points to 3.
And I think that's the ball that Kilworth need to play, Jan, is the diagonal ball and try and get Brian Murphy moved out of that square, you know.
From the puck out, Kilworth are in possession again. They're using the hand pass to good effect, in fairness. Kilworth.
Owen McGrath.
Getting difficulty getting away, but he still finds someone loose, and he got it.
Liam Whelan.
And it's grabbed by nobody at the moment. Jason Pratt is down.
Pratt has it.
I thought he got a little shoulder into the back there, but the ref said no. On Roach is in. There's 2 players.
Another scrum, Jan.
Yeah, you probably have to throw it in under, just between the 13 metre line and the 20 line with Kilworth in the attack.
He'll have to come out to the 20 to throw it in.
Yeah, the ref is searching for the ball. He has the ball, So there's only 2 points in it. You couldn't say any team has got a run of dominance or anything. They haven't.
No.
So it's who's got it for Kilworth?
Owen Carey.
Owen Carey is making.
Very harsh.
Yeah, I for a second there I thought he was probably maybe going to get a free.
Yeah.
He was kind of hardly tackled, but was it for overcarrying?
Overcarrying, yeah. He did his loop-the-loop with the hands, Jan. So yeah.
Coming out to take it.
Goalkeeper.
If Kieran Welch can do it from one side, Keane Hogan. Looking at the flag there now alongside Keane, you'll be wondering him as the breeze in favour of Bride Rovers.
I'd say Hurling, Jan, is the best we can say about it.
With 2 big puck outs from the 2 goalies, it's not a major factor. Any Keane Hogan's ball lands down way below, alongside near the 20-yard line. So the Kilworth player is coming out, rooting it out at his foot, but there's the Bride Rovers players down at
Owen McGrath.
He went down for it now, but there's a Kilworth player. They're still on the ground, there's still nobody. There's a lot of players down the ground. Kilworth player rises it up, but he's not getting much.
James McCarthy lasted out for a line ball.
A line ball for Kilworth, that's it.
Kilworth ball, yeah. Line ball to Kilworth, Jan, yeah.
It is, it was up in the air and the Bride Rovers player probably kicked it out, like, so we've just gone over the 20th minute.
Yeah, Paddy Flynn just got the last touch, Jan. Dave Toomey now with the line ball for Kilworth.
They've given a lot of service to Kilworth, the Toomeys both on the hurling field. And
absolutely.
And Community is a good line ball. He didn't strike it too high, but it just got enough on it. And
there's his cousin Tom Toomey.
Oh yeah, that's right. And he's in sends it out. The Brian Murphy sent that ball back down. Free, you see?
He is. He's given a free.
An advantage first, and then he gives.
Yeah.
Was it for a late tackle? I'd say possibly.
High. He seems a bit iffy on the high tackle. Anything above the chest, he seems not.
Yeah, so different. I'll tell you, when we played our first match against Ballymarty, we had there was 5 different tackles above the neck, but any more than punished severely, and obviously wouldn't cost a severe player. So Willie Finnegan is coming out to take this on the 65, isn't it? Looking at the flag there now, you'd say he's playing.
He's on his own 65, Jan.
He's on 65, but the breeze slightly against him. The flag just behind his
Yeah.
there now. But out on the sideline, he'd went out on the sideline again while ago.
He's loads of distance.
Loads of distance, yeah.
But wide.
And wide again, yeah. Yeah, so that's
I don't know. I don't think the breeze is any major.
Five wides. Kieran Welch gets a quick puck out again, and
To James McCarthy.
James McCarthy gets a Rovers are been napping now 2 or 3 times there with quick puck outs, and he sits up on the sideline, and it's because Bride Rovers player had it and lost it. Yeah, Shane Welch had it and lost it.
Foul on Will Condon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Shane Welch kind of had the ball and then kind of lost it and then found the man, so it is a free, and I suppose it will be in North McNamara's territory again.
Twill, yeah.
Yeah, he'll come out for it and gone into the.
He's about 55 metres out, Jan, on the left.
Yeah, 22nd. It is within his range, alright, isn't it?
That should be, yeah.
Is it all frees? Is it all points and frees?
Yeah.
Kilworth have got so far, yeah.
That's it, yeah. Third one.
Yeah.
No, Jamie Sheehan got one from play, Jan.
4 from free, 3 from frees.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Donald, I got a message to say that John's volume was low.
Okay, right. The puck out who's in possession.
Jamie Sheehan.
Jamie Sheehan is in possession, and he hand passed it in.
To Will Condon.
Kieran Carney is coming there. That's a push in the back there. And
fouled by Tom Toomey.
And number 8, Daniel Dooley. So will William Finnegan come out? No, he's not going to take that. It's Keane O'Connor, who's named it full forward, who is playing out around centre field.
Yeah.
He's going to take that, and the Kilworth player just runs across him there, but he's just behind the 65-yard line. No,
He's bringing it up for the scent, is it? Ah, that's so silly.
It's hardly for running across him, is it?
Yeah, no, so silly.
Yeah, so he's after gaining the bones of, I suppose, 20 metres. Has gone up.
Easy. It has gone now from a tough one to a very scoreable one, you know.
I'm just surprised now in that range that William Finnegan didn't come out to take it, but he didn't anyhow. And Keane O'Connor took it.
No. Bride Rovers might rule.
Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if not 7 wides, I'd say. And you'd be saying, and 3 of them are from set pieces. They'd be the ones you should be. You should be scoring when you'd have the possession. You'd want to be using the possession, wouldn't you?
You would.
Like, you know. There's a Bride Rovers player, he had it, but he dropped it, and now I think it's in the hands of a Kilworth man, is it? No, it isn't.
Yeah, Owen McGrath flicked away. Tom Toomey has it now. He goes back.
And he hits it back.
Nathan Byrne drops it.
But he still has it. Nathan Byrne has it, even though he rides 2 tackles there, and he got a nice little pass up.
Brian Sheehan.
Up towards Brian Sheehan in the corner, and who's on him? Jason Pat. Shepherding him out. Is it gone out?
Yeah, it's gone out. Rovers ball, I'd say. Although the.
Yeah, what's gone out, Liam?
1 second there now, Jan. There's 24 and a half gone.
Yeah, with the ones at 10 minutes before half time, judging for long for the water break and a couple of little injuries early on. So it was Jason Pratt, he wasn't named, but he's on play cornerback, and there's just a point in it from Bride Rovers they were up 5-1 at that one stage, and now it's only 5-4. Jason Pratt hits it down from the corner, hits it down towards midfield. It's a Bride Rovers. Hurling brought it down. But
now that was high over the head again. If there's consistency, and there is consistency, to be fair. Yeah. I'll tell you, John, Kilworth will be delighted with this because, in my opinion, Rovers have all the hurling done. Right, you know, and they've 5 or 6 wides, as you said there.
6 wides,
you know,
if 6 wides, like the score could, as you said, the score could easily be. It could have been 8 or 9 points to 4, easily enough.
Easily.
Some of them are, you know, you'd have to put them down in the bed wide division, like, wouldn't you? They weren't wide 100 yards out or anything.
No, he makes no mistake. His 4th free.
Yeah, 4th free. Level at how many minutes gone?
25 and a half.
25, we're into 26 minutes. So Keane Hogan is getting plenty of work. He was idle enough, you could say, for the first 10 or 12 minutes of the match, but he's getting plenty of work now down towards the what you call the Bride Rovers marquee over there. And
I'd say the linesman is only making it up as he goes along. John, here's the Scooby.
Yeah, I thought the reaction of the Kilworth players, they walked away.
Yeah, it looked to me now that Dave Toomey tapped that out.
Yeah, well, and the Kilworth players, in fairness, walked away. players themselves are usually the best judges.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
The boys on the bench are giving a little bit of feedback to
The
the.
linesman only just put up the whole.
To be fair, I'd say when he went up to the last one either, he wasn't too sure, John, you know.
100% sure of it, yeah. So who's taking this for kick?
Jeremy Sage.
He took a very good one from
A great ball.
Great ball.
Oh, Brian Sheehan is cut behind.
Right up into the middle.
Well, he's not really. The centre back is deep.
Owen Roach is trying to come out with it, and he hits it out to Shane Welch, and Shane Welch
Pratt.
Pratt, and Pratt hits it back to Daniel Dooley, and Daniel Dooley sends it up. There's plenty.
Danger.
Kilworth seem to have a kind of an extra man inside there, don't they? Kind of a,
Yeah.
what you call it, I suppose I don't know what you call it, a sweeper or not, but like there seems to be kind of an extra man there. Kilworth, Bride Rovers player was first to that, but the Kilworth player got there first, and he's got.
Owen Carey, long ball.
Yeah, he got his shot in despite the Bride Rovers. Check if that. Oh, yeah. If the first fella wasn't tripped, the second fella was tripped. Was it Brian Murphy? And was that free?
Yeah. I have a feeling 'tis the case that you've kind of two deep lying centre backs then, you know, that are letting it look like the sweepers are there, you know.
Like at this stage, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's that was the free down for the foul there on Bride Rovers, and it's coming into the corner, but Kilworth to bring it out. I think
it's out around here in front of us. Brian Sheehan
coming out, and it's gone out over the line. No, it's still in position. The ball is still there. Shane O'Connor has it. Shane O'Connor hasn't it. He nearly got it with the last possession. He didn't quite get it, and it's into number 6, Brian Roach, the half twin. He gets it back, and it's a Bride Rovers player, Daniel Dooley, the team captain, sends it up and in around the house. But again, there's
Kieran Welch safe.
Clear shottage, and there's a spare Kilworth player there to mop it up when it comes out straight away, and is into.
But he hits it out straight over the line,
yeah,
and had all the time in the world to look up.
You could say that he had the time in the world to look up, all right. And it's Kieran Carney is over there, and the Bride Rovers, the sideline taking the Kilworth have it.
Liam Whelan in.
Liam Whelan sends it in a good ball.
Noel McNamara.
Nolly McNamara from that angle. Nolly McNamara will nearly.
Great score by Nolly Mac.
That's right, yeah. So it was 5-1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was 5-1.
And 5-2 then.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So Kilworth are after getting the last 4 points in a row, wasn't it? Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And what time have we got now, Liam?
We're 28 and a half gone, John.
Yes, with 5 or 6 minutes left, because we were saying we'd be reckoning between water break and injuries early on. There'd be 23 or 4 minutes surely, like 33 or 4 minutes surely, like.
Yeah.
Kind of a William Finnegan went in over the top there now. It was a kind of a. I thought you had the makings of a throwing ball, but he kind of went in over the top, so it is a free award to Kilworth, and it's going to be taken by the number 10 player for Kilworth.
Owen Carey.
Owen Carey is going to take it, yeah, from deep from his own defence.
Yeah.
Kind of
Kieran Welch is coming out to it.
He's coming out for a long one. Kieran Welch is coming out, yeah. Like you said a while ago there, Kilworth will be delighted because they've had, I think, perhaps 3 wides. Either 2, maybe only 2 wides.
2 wides, I'd say, John, yeah.
The Bride Rovers score could easily have been doubled.
Yeah.
Allow them 2 wides, I think, to 7, either 6 or 7 at this stage. I'm not keeping accountable. 6 or 7. Kieran Welch takes this free long.
It's a lovely strike. It's straight over the bar, John.
Yeah,
great score by Kieran Welch.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So it's now 7 points to 5. Bride Rovers. That's Kieran Welch's first score.
I think it was a sup of holy water we got, John, at the break, because we're a lot better.
Of the 7 points they scored, are 5 of them being from frees, Liam, there?
5 of them from frees, 4 for Nolly Mack and 1 for Kieran Welch.
They're after walking this through the lines now, but whether anything will come of it.
Oh, great block by Sage.
Yeah, because you could see him. He was just taking too much out of it. Like,
yeah.
Looking at his options, and when you spend too long, look at your options. Sometimes
great ball across. He's pulling out of him, ref. And Pratt was.
Pratt got him to drop the ball.
Yeah, well, he was. To be fair, John, he might as well have the Hurling and all. He'd nearly everything gone off him at that stage.
Big turnaround from being 5-1 up. Kilworth now will be 8-5 up. So Bride Rovers haven't scored with 12 minutes, I think, at this stage. Like,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But you couldn't say, like, there's nothing to the wind or anything, just Kilworth. Look, Kilworth have torn into the game.
And, you know, the balance of play hasn't really changed much, John, you know. It's just Kilworth are a lot more economical when they go forward, you know.
Yeah, with the amount of position they have, like, yeah. It'll be a kind of a gimme for him, and I want it.
It's a tough enough one, John. The angle is steep. He's out a lot, but a player of his class now, we'll be expecting him to land it, you know.
To be with his ability, all right, like,
all the way.
Yeah. So that's 8 points to 5. So the Rovers are up 5-1. So Kilworth have got 7. They've got 6 out of the last 7 scores. Yeah.
That's right.
Keane Hogan's puck out goes to midfield, and again
Liam Whelan.
Liam Whelan is in possession. He seems to be running along. He's dropped it, but he got it back.
Back to his first cousin, James McCarthy.
James McCarthy is on the ground. Is it a free?
It's gone out. No, it's gone out for a line ball.
A line ball for Bride Rovers.
Bride Rovers, yeah.
About the 38-minute claim away.
Yeah, we are 31 and a half gone, John.
Well, we were saying initially we'd probably have 34, 35 minutes anyway, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably would like, yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of stoppages there with...
I think Glad said it was a minute and a quarter for a good line ball, but there's no one there. One hand going down for the Hurling ball with the one hand. You know, Connor, he gets possession all right, but he's not having two options. He just hits it and hope for the best.
Good score.
Over the bar.
Yeah, good score by Keane O'Connor.
Keane O'Connor, good ball. And he was under pressure getting that now.
Yeah, he made space for himself well, John.
So there's 8 points to 6, and we're in the 32nd minute, is it, Liam?
Yeah, injury for Kilworth now. James McCarthy's down.
In front of the goals?
Yeah, right in front of the goals. Ashleen Lane's just gone into him there now.
Went over the bar,
it did, yeah.
I don't know, that she's looking at his neck, the back of his neck or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll have another minute headed for this, Liam, won't we?
We could have, John. We could have.
Yeah. In fairness, now the Glanworth, the goals, yes, they're tough. There's a mighty job. In fairness, they have a lovely pitch here.
They have, it's fantastic.
Glanworth themselves are in action tomorrow night. They're playing Ballyhooly in the North Cork Junior Hurling Championship in Fermoy, and then they're in action again next Sunday. They're playing Adrigole in the last match in the round robin series of the intermediate football. The intermediate football, I think they've won one and lost one, so they have to lose it tomorrow night. I suppose they'd be outsiders nearly. I know Glanworth have won the North Cork Junior Hurling Championship twice in recent years, but Ballyhooly seem to be motoring very well this year, so that's on tomorrow night.
I'd say a man you could do with maybe John will be helping Ballyhooly, a great servant he is.
Barry Johnson made a big difference. So Kieran Welch, a good puck out, wide beyond midfield, and it's there's no clean.
Jamie Sheehan, Brian Murphy.
Brian Murphy is after coming out with
a stupid foul by Owen Carey to make the most of it, because he was going nowhere, John, and
he couldn't have got in his shot, because
all he had to do was stay with him and get a hook or a block in, but silly, but listen.
Why did they move? The Sint again, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Kilworth will have to stop that. That's nonsense. That's now making this very scoreable again, John, you know.
Somebody must have just said something to
yeah.
didn't see what happened, like, but I mean, you couldn't disagree with that.
Not at all. It was 100% of a free. Owen was right over his shoulder and had to be.
Taken out for this. Where is it? To just beyond his own 65 lane.
Yeah, just more or less inside. It's about 63 metres out, John. Straight in front.
He takes it in and he sends it
well wide, John. Well wide.
Yeah.
Half time.
Yeah. 2 points in it, is it?
Half time 8-6, John.
Yeah, 8-6, yeah. An unusual game, wasn't it? You'd say Bride Rovers dominated at 5-1 and could have been up 6-1, 7-1 or 8-1 at that stage, they couldn't have?
Yeah, they could have.
I won't say out of sight, like, but they could have been, like, you know.
They could have, John. I suppose the key thing is when you have possession and you go forward like that, you must use it and utilise it. And when Rovers had that, you know, Kilworth were very. You could say they were a little bit nervy.
Yeah.
But I think the key point is that when Kilworth, be it from frees or from open play, that when they have gone forward, they've been a lot more economical with their possession, John.
The Whites tell you Kilworth have 3 and Bride Rovers have 7.
And I think that tells you a lot, you know.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you'd say if half of those Bride Rovers have scored half of those, they'd still be leading. I wouldn't say leading.
Yeah, that's 13 opportunities at goal for Rovers and taking 6 and 11 for Kilworth and taking 8, you know.
Yeah, proportionately, like, yeah. So we'll have a little break now in transmission for a few minutes just to get our breath, and we'll have. Do you want the ham sandwich or the salad sandwich, Liam?
Is it €9 for that, John? Or
no, it's free here. It's free here with the coffee, like, so we'll indulge in a little repast.
We will.
Yeah, okay.
Great stuff.
great stuff. That same man as was he from Charleville up back that there? He was back that direction. Oh, he's Clyde Abbey, was he? Yes.
They live in the valley. It's just alongside Rahan School. On the back road, if you went from the back road from Kilworth into Malin over the golf club.
Oh yes, I do.
Working with some, I don't know what crowd. There's a giant crowd in Malin. He's working with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's right. You can hear the other man. Could you turn off the volume of the television? Oh, he gets loud and listening. Thanks for that, Pat. Okay, thank you. Okay, right.
It's blowing across, and if you look here, it's blowing to that corner, and if you look there, it's blowing to that corner. So it's swirling in the two corners.
You think this is blowing up? And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and so look at the flag over then.
Yeah, it's blowing across the field predominantly.
Probably,
swirling in
probably
a
a
bit.
great advantage anyway.
No, I wouldn't think so.
You're more economical in the position
Yeah,
you've got, right?
okay, that's it. Yeah. There is that. That's the thing. He'll take a score if he gets it.
Exactly.
There. It's not a deal, is it? There's fucking. Yeah. And the light has who's your man that's fucking wearing orange shirt? Who's your man that's wearing orange shirt? Fucking hell. And the rest look at it?
Yeah.
And the line playing here, look at it. This is where they have stuff. We've been in good positions at half time the two games, then we just. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're nearly ready to restart here in Glanworth, and just news from another match in this have had a man sent off, so we could be in for a shocked result there.
That's not good news for either of us, Jan.
No, not really.
So, I suppose from both our point of view, we'd prefer that to be a Father O'Neill's victory.
That's right, yeah. That's right, yeah. If Ballymartle win there,
I don't know. We'd have to. Yeah, we'd have to. Yeah, we'd have to get out the calculator. But whether we'd have to win or just win by more than.
You'd have them on the head-to-head, Jan, so you'd be okay.
Yeah, but we'd have to win. We'd have to win here, wouldn't we?
You have to win here, yeah.
But it wouldn't do for us to lose by 5 points, like no.
We can't, because the most we can get is 2 points.
Oh yes, right, yes, yeah, okay. Right, the match is on, and who's first into the attack? Kilworth the first into the attack. We were talking to the lads there at half time. There's no great breeze one way or another. It seems to be swirling one way or another. A ball in from the full forward by Kilworth. Noel McNamara. Wide, first wide. You time it, Liam, you will, yeah? Yeah, you time it, yeah. What's after happening?
Ball incident, the linesman, I'd say, so here. Number 12.
For Kilworth is down, is it? Huh? Is it number 12 for Kilworth? I can't say number 12 for Kilworth. Oh no, it is.
They have 2 men for Kilworth is down.
Yeah, and who's standing over him?
24.
Paddy Flynn. He's waving his hands. He doesn't seem to know what happened. He didn't. You timed it on your Liam, yeah? Yeah. Is the ref talking to? Oh yeah, I say the ref and his linesman are there together.
I don't think he'd see a hole in the ladder.
Yeah. Oh, he was on the opposite side in the first half, wasn't he? Yeah. And what the ball?
A bit of a disturbance now in the middle of the field.
Oh yeah, the ball went wide below, didn't it? Yeah. Liam is your mic on. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. So the ball went wide below. So
wide ball, yeah, and then just a potential after ball incident here. Dave Toomey's down.
Yeah.
Jan and our famous linesman from the first half doesn't.
But if there was an after ball incident, the linesman was way down below near.
Yeah, no, he just heeled up.
Right?
Yeah, and tis heel.
Yeah, halfway.
Yeah, he. You'd imagine at times what do they be looking at, you know?
But it could have been just 2 fellas tussling.
Yeah, it could. I didn't see it, Jen, to be honest, so I can't make any comment on it.
Over there, unless that he slipped in the clover and things that could happen.
It could.
Good ball from Cian Hogan, pucked out and was batted down by a Kilworth player and he's
pushing the back.
On Roach, I suppose it was pushing the back, all right. Yeah, and like in fairness to the Kilworth fella, he probably needn't have done it because the ball on Roach wasn't really in control of the ball. That being sent up.
It could have been a bit of that clover that caught him as well, Jen.
Paddy Fling sent the ball in. Paddy is caught. Kieran Carney got the ball now. Get rid of it. He's taking too much out of it. He caught the ball twice, didn't he?
He caught it 3 times, Jan. Caught it 3 times,
Trying to waltz through that. He should have just hand passed that away here. Yeah, as the fella said, he ran into traffic, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Who's coming to take this now, Liam?
Nathan
Borden, yeah.
No, Kieran Welch is making a meander out again, yeah.
He'll have another go after he pointed one the first half, didn't he?
Yeah.
Long distance one. It's all the shouting and roaring about below, Liam, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Kilworth have a big grievance here, and I think the main thing here is that...
Kieran Welch, Ben's life hits it straight in, he's in around the house and he in the danger area.
Will Condon have it snapped up and over the bar?
Yeah, Will Condon has it up.
One umpire said over and the other one said wide.
And what's it given as?
I don't know, to be honest, Jan.
Huh?
Wide, I think.
Was it?
One, yeah.
On the sideline.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you think it was wide?
It was wide. There was no white flag anyway, Jan, but the other guy seemed to indicate.
6 and Kilworth are in attack again.
Oh, and a good one. Is it?
No.
Another waste.
Yeah.
Now, Jan, I don't know. Kilworth starting to be wasteful.
That's 3 wides now. The Kilworth have had 2 since half time. Since the break.
I think this is the issue that has been aggravating Kilworth is that number 11 here, Jan, for Rovers, Ryan Prendergast. Yeah, I think he's got shares in Owen Carey's shot at this stage.
But he gave him a yellow card.
He gave him a yellow card. Yeah, he's kind of swinging out of him. I'd say he was commissioned for the day to mark him. You know.
Yeah. So just pucked out again by Cian Hogan. Sends it up to the far side this time, and it's the number 10 for Bride Rovers. It's nearly there. William Finnegan is not in position. There's no clean position. Shane O'Connor has it, but he's bursting out. I'd say, yeah, he gets a free in.
That was soft, Jan. I'd say, was it? It's hard to know. Yeah,
it's a very thin line between over carrying and bursting out, isn't it?
It's hard, I suppose, for referees to find consistency there. You know, it was a bit away from us, but I didn't see a whole pile in it. You know,
not an easy one, is it? How far out? Well.
He should be well within his range, Jan. 45 metres out to the right of goals.
A free in for that foul there, and Shane O'Connor, and he takes it and he sends it over the bar. It's that's a point, I'd say, isn't it? That was a point, I'd say. Definitely.
Yeah, point, yeah, Jan. Yeah.
From William Finnegan from a free.
Yeah.
So now it is 8 points to 7. What are we going? About 5 minutes. He's whistling his tootie again. What's wrong? Did he pop it out
there's
too
a bit.
fast
I don't know. There's a bit of excitement now. The linesman is after waking up, and he's suddenly after saying something.
I said the Kilworth Minters are after upset him, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Aidan Kinney slipped him a fiver there, Jan, when Norman was looking.
What fiver? That wasn't a fiver. That's at least a bigger coin. He's saying something, and
he is. He's at least he's after waking up. No, he's only. Yeah, he nothing. He went in. He wanted to get himself in the camera, I'd say, Jan, because he'd nothing to tell and only arsing around.
He didn't take any action on
that. Not at all.
And
shot puck out to Tom Dave
Toomey got it, and there was 2 Rovers players there, but they were
Nathan
late.
Bunn,
they were late
great hook.
Well hooked there, in fairness to Shane O'Connor and his comrade, hooked that, and he'll take too much out of it now again. No, he passed it over. He passed it over to William Finnegan.
Finnegan, yeah.
Has a shot. William Finnegan has a chance, and William Finnegan
good pressure
wide.
Good pressure by James McCarthy there.
I know, but still
scoreable, yeah.
A chance by William Finnegan, like one did, yeah. Yeah. What are they saying now?
The same crack there after changing the man now to pull out of him. They're cute enough to out of the Rovers. They put Paddy Flynn on him now, you know.
Kieran Welsh is there to find the schlitter. He was looking for a schlitter there. So it is down to, there's just a point in it now. But there's a strange kind of a game. There's ups and downs.
There's a bit of great catch by Jeremy Sage. Tom Toomey gets a flick.
2 Bride Rovers players. Sage got away with that there. He got in his clearance. That's a high one around the neck again.
Kilworth will have to stop going in high because this referee is absolutely dead guns on it. And to be fair, he's dead guns both ways on it, you know.
Yeah, in fairness, anyone that's hitting, that's catching around the neck is being consistent with that. Gee, who was that? Brian Roach sent it out over the line, did he?
Yeah.
Did he get a touch on it, Brian Roach?
Yeah, it's a Kilworth ball.
He hasn't got.
Austin O'Hara.
There hasn't been much possession gone into Brian Roach's corner. But in fairness, Austin O'Hara is playing sound game, but there wasn't enough of the position went into his corner. So what are we gone? 7 or 8 minutes gone. Second half, is that Liam? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you there now, Jenny.
Yeah, good sideline ball. Yeah, good sideline ball. Bride Rovers hand. Bride Rovers and get it with his
step surely.
That's Pendergast. He's still on the ball. You see, the ball is coming out.
Frontal charge.
Yeah. Maybe the Rovers player that got that, he should have looked up and found out because he ran into heavy traffic and then they charged Kilworth player out.
I'd say a yellow here, Jan. I'd say coming up for Daniel Dooley.
Yeah, Kieran Wilson will probably take this. He landed into the square below, won't he?
Yeah, he's about on his own 21. A yellow card for Rovers number 8. Yeah.
Number 8, Daniel Dooley. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Who's down injured, Liam?
I think tis number 4. I think tis Austin O'Hara. Yeah,
you're
a frontal charge, but nothing major. I hope he'll be okay, you know.
You just wonder there now. Look, I thought you think there now, judging the way his togs are blowing, just makes that he's playing against the breeze.
That's right. But I think the swelling all the time, John. You know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What are they shouting?
Yeah, Austin
O'Hara. About whether medical people are allowed on the field without face masks or something. Is that the problem? No.
Yeah, there's a mentor from Bride Rovers. You saw him passing in the picture there. Yeah, he came on. I don't know who he is, but he's.
So Kieran Welch is taking this inside the D. He landed below nearly as far from the other side. It's judging by the way he took frees in the first half, and we can't say he's assisted with the wind, but the wind is of no advantage one way or another to either team. Kieran Welch.
He didn't go for goal down into the corner. Brian Sheehan. Brian Sheehan has it. Lovely ball across. No.
If there's Bride Rovers player got it.
Centre back.
Roach got it, the centre back, and he passed up. That was Brian Roach. I'd say his brother that he passed it to.
Yeah, it was.
Whatever he's doing out around that part of the field, I don't
know. Bum picks it up.
He was a corner forward. He should be at 4 Bride Rovers players there, and the Kilworth players.
Bride Rovers are hunting in packs now.
Jason Mannix has it now. The substitute is on. He's going to run into trouble. He passed it back. He passed it back to Daniel Dooley, the captain. He's got away out in the wing. Dooley has a chance.
Be a super score if he's nailed it.
Yes, I'd say.
And he has it. He has it.
It was a good score.
Yeah, super score. But I think the danger here again, John, for Kilworth is that Rovers are hunting in packs now.
He's looking for a shot puck out, and he gets the shot puck out, but the ref is calling him back. Huh? I won't repeat some of the comments I had there on the sideline.
Yeah.
But is he talking to 2 players against centre field? Is that why?
I don't know. We were after, like, we had a puck out to the full back who gave it back to the goalie who gave it out to the wing back, and then he decides to blow the whistle, John. I don't know what he's at, to be honest. I'm not sure. I suppose it's bound to get feisty from now on, John, with a little bit, and I hope this referee will remain up to the task, you know.
Right, You've all his own officials in this, so he should have no problem making decisions.
Yeah.
If there's decisions to be made, sure he shouldn't, like. Yeah.
Great ball by Kieran Welsh into Owen Carey.
Yeah.
Battled up by three players.
Three players, yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's worrying for Kilworth. If there's three Bride Rovers fellas, where are the three Kilworth fellas, like?
Yeah. He's passed it up to Brian Roach. Brian Roach is in attack now. Brian Roach hasn't scored to date, but he's coming.
Oh, he's
Brian
in.
Roach is coming through now.
Massey Mack is after fouling him.
And William Finnegan hits it, and William Finnegan puts it over the bar, I'd say to say.
He does, yeah. The referee
William
played a good
Finnegan,
advantage
he
there,
did
to be
fairness
fair.
to the ref,
Yeah.
So there's a game of swings and roundabouts. Bride Rovers gone back into a 1 point lead now. This stage, is it?
10.5 gone, yeah.
What's gone? Yeah, 10.5 gone, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it pucked out again? Yeah.
Noel McNamara back to James McCarthy.
James McCarthy got kind of a free position there.
Yeah.
And he sent it back.
Jamie Sheehan.
Yeah, very loose marking from Bride Rovers because there was no one on tall. No
Jamie Sheehan to his cousin Brian. Brian is cutting in. Oh, pull down.
Yeah, it's kind
of
over
the bar.
Yeah. If he didn't get the free, if he didn't get the score, he was going to get a free. Yeah. What did they shout? They shouted at the linesman.
Kilworth are going to. They are, and is to 17-year-old Michael Sheehan is coming on. Yeah, minor John.
Yeah.
A really talented boy. His first this is his championship debut. I mean, from the great stock of Sheehan families, he's gone in now into the full forward line, probably with his two first cousins, Brian Sheehan and Jamie Sheehan. We could have three Sheehans in there.
And who's down injured? Is it a Kilworth player or Bride
Rovers? Well done, Tom Toomey is coming off. So Michael Sheehan and for Tom Toomey.
But there's a player.
That is your Jason Pratt.
Oh, is it a cornerback?
Yeah. Jason Pratt, I'm pretty sure, Jan.
What way do the statistics go in this group now? If Father O'Neill's win, a draw would be no good for. Or would a draw do Bride Rovers if Father O'Neill's won? Would. Yeah, if Father O'Neill's won it, but if
correct.
But if Ballymartle won, you're in trouble. Yeah.
If Father O'Neill's win, all Bride Rovers have to do is not lose by 5 points.
Oh, is that the way it is?
That's it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Kilworth have to win by 5 points and hope that Father O'Neill's beat.
Or is it Ballymartle?
That Father O'Neill's beat Ballymartle. That would leave the three teams on 2 points, and Kilworth would be after getting better score difference.
To be in the interest of both teams, so to Father O'Neill.
Yes, we want Father O'Neill's to win, John, no doubt about that, and let them go through.
Yeah.
But I mean, Kilworth have more worries, John, because like if we are beaten here, chances are we could be looking at the bottom two as well, the 12, which would mean a relegation playoff, So Kilworth have a huge amount to play for here now, and it is a huge 20 odd minutes for him coming up,
Yeah, we could have
Matthew Quinn.
A sub-on for Bride Rovers. Matthew Quinn for Jason Pratt. Jason Pratt is injured below.
Yeah.
He was down injured in the corner. He's still injured, didn't he?
He is. I didn't see what happened to him. Like the Kilworth man was in possession and put it over, unless he just got it tail of the Holly or something. John, I don't know. I didn't. I didn't see it because I thought Brian Sheehan might think goal, but he stood back and took his point.
Injured, didn't he?
Yeah.
And who was on number 17? Is it?
17. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Get his first taste of hurling at this grade. Yeah. We've 9 minutes, 9 points each, and we probably have nearly quarter of an hour gone, I suppose, have we? But at the same time, there isn't that much played.
There's about 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Gone. I see Michael Sheehan has gone in at top of the right, Jan.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. He's showing great form now.
The latest score now from Cove is Father O'Neill's 5-12 and Ballymartle 2-8.
I think we can assume
that's a significant change in fortunes, isn't it?
Well, that's good anyway.
Yeah.
5-12 to 2-8. Yeah, that's done and dusted. You'd imagine.
So recap here. To qualify here.
If Kilworth win, Kilworth must win by 5 points.
And that is what
or more
to go forward.
To go forward.
But you'd be only after having one win.
But so would G and so would Ballymartle, We'd be all after beating each other, you see.
Oh, yes, right.
So we'd all have 2 points and to go to score difference.
Yeah.
But if Rovers can keep it, anything under a 5-point defeat, even if Rovers are beaten by 2, 3, 4, Rovers will advance.
Or 5.
No, 5 will tip it to Kilworth.
All right.
That's the
Yeah. Still long. He's still down injured.
He is. They're taking their time with him.
Yeah. Unless you see it
He's going off anyway. They have.
And she's standing up. I can't.
He is. They have him bandaged. I'd say. Is it might be a collarbone or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah. The way he's.
Yeah, the way he's holding it could be his collarbone.
They've strapping put on it, haven't they? Yeah. So when the player resumes now, it'll be what do we lose there, Liam? 3 or 4 minutes at least.
We did, surely, Jan. Yeah.
So what are we on clock now?
We're on 15 and a half.
So we'll be due water break soon.
Yes. Maybe he'll go a bit longer now, will he?
He could,
with that.
Sorry, I missed the play there. So the ball was good ball up from Brian Roach, but I thought it went
out
to Kilworth line.
No. I think no, it's a...
No, it's the Kilworth line ball, is it?
Yeah.
On the 45.
Yeah, just
45, Presumably, is it Jeremy Sage is going to take it, no?
Jeremy, I'd say, yeah.
He's hit a couple of very good ones in both halves so far, So it is...
it is getting a bit duller, John. I hope the rain won't arrive.
Right, because we've had everything. We've had brilliant sunshine. That ball, he didn't hit it very high, but he
got a good bit of distance on it.
Right, and Bride Rovers got it back, and it's hit up, I'd say, it was number 14. Normally the full forward, Keane
Nathan Bond sweeping this.
Forward. Yeah, and to the Bride Kilworth player has it.
Oh, Jesus, he's gone too far
number
back.
4. No, he hits it back. It's a good ball back.
Oh, Aston
There's 2
O'Hara
Bride Rovers
lost
players there. There's 3
David
Bride Rovers
last.
players there, yeah. Shane O'Connor is there, but he's taking it forward. He's taking his
It
foul.
was a good foul. It was a good foul in the end.
One step more, Liam, and he was gone too far, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's one step more,
Kilworth there now, they had 3 chances now to get that ball out, and 3 of them.
And it was the back pass probably went wrong from before, wasn't it?
In the end, I think Nathan had to make a good decision and put him down, you know.
Yeah, but I didn't realise he was so close. You're on the edge of the D. And there were so many players out there, couldn't have been too many left at home, I'd say.
No.
William Finnegan stands over this, the number 10 for Bride Rovers. He stands over this as the scores are tied at 9 points apiece, and he bends and he strikes and he lifts and he puts it over to see.
I'll tell you, John, you wouldn't want to be commentating based on the numbers here, because 14 is full back, and
that's right. So what are we now on the 17 minute or the 16 minute, is it?
Yeah, 17, John.
Yeah, and it's Bride Rovers going into a 1 point lead, which is the game has ever had. That's Brian Roach. Now he hasn't been much.
He's storming into it this now.
He's storming it into it so far, and he hits it over to Shane O'Connor. Shane O'Connor is in possession, but he's tackled, and he hits it back to Brian Roach, and Brian Roach hits it in when they have twins. But I'd say that one is going to go wide.
Yeah.
It's the 10th wide for Bride Rovers.
I'll tell you, John, I'd say Kilworth to take the water break again, you know.
Well, the water
probably
break,
coming, I'd say.
Probably, even though he hasn't indicated yet.
I think he's looking for it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the water break, is it?
It looks like it. Technical sub, I'd say. Is there someone in?
No, there's someone injured.
Yeah,
Shane O'Connor, I'd say, has a blood injury.
Yeah, blood sub.
Blood sub, yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5, yeah, Shane O'Connor, yeah. Decide. Wouldn't you think now the referee wouldn't be very smart? Wouldn't be the ideal
it would be the time to take
the water break,
it,
what are we gone into?
I don't know, see, after forgetting about the water break, the linesman here might have to remind him.
What are we going into? We're going into the 18th minute?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's supposed
18 gone.
No, I know there's only 15 of that in play, because you had a few little stoppages with the injuries. I said
that's terrible.
DJ Cahill is after coming on as a sub, and now it is Ryan Prendergast hits that ball in, a long ball in, but
waste again from Rovers.
That's shocking altogether, isn't it? Yeah. And he was going forward with it,
But I'll tell you now, Kilworth, instead of the smart diagonal balls they were playing earlier, Jan, they're gone back to this long ball down on top of the.
Yeah, but there was a ball. Bride Rovers said they were coming forward. They were there in position, and that ball there now was a ball that was on the ground. Bride Rovers player should have.
Bride Rovers are winning all the dirty ball now, John.
Right, but they're not making a whole lot of position.
Brian Sheehan has stolen one.
That's right, like that one now. Your 3 Bride Rovers players there now. Kieran Carney, surely your man is dragging off him.
He was, he's playing an advantage. No advantage, back for the free.
It's a free, We're going. What? That's a blood sub. Yeah, DJ Cahill's on for Shane O'Connor. We got that. So we're going into what, Liam, are we going into now? We're into water time.
We're going in 19 now, John. 19 now.
Minutes.
Yeah.
I know, it would be only 16 minutes now if you had the 3 while ago, but still now.
Yeah. Maybe that's his logic.
Between the 15th and the 20th minute. Yeah. Yes, that he's the logic.
Maybe he stopped to watch, John, and he's waiting for the 15th of actual play, you know.
So there's Keane O'Connor, whose brother Shane has just gone off injured at the moment. Keane O'Connor, who's named at number 14 at full forward. He's wearing the 14 jersey. Hits this in. It's a fine long ball. It's into William Finnegan has it. He hasn't it. It's down on the.
Played in the ground, surely. Yeah. Referee, I played. Rovers man played it in the ground. Free out, Jan.
Is it?
Yeah. Kieran Walsh is coming to take it again, Jan.
Yeah.
He's going to deliver this fast
Yeah.
down into the corner.
Surely be to God, no, you think you'd be in for the water break at this stage. He's playing them all into the corner. And he does
Jamie Sheehan has it.
His diagonal balls.
He looks up.
Yeah, there's 2 Bride Rovers players. There's 3 Bride Rovers players.
Bride
Yeah,
Rovers have
got
the
it,
numbers
yeah.
back.
Yeah, but he's getting to trouble
Oh,
now.
charge with the ball.
Fuck's sake.
Charge with the ball.
Jesus, yeah, and Sir, all he had to do, he won that ball well, all he had to do was clear it, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's an awful giveaway after going up at the wing down one and give it his. Watch his quick one. Yeah, what's it?
Yeah, a bit of.
What are we going into the 20th minute now,
We are. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. He'll have to blow water after this, Jan.
Yeah. Oh, well, he didn't blow it before. Yeah. But it was one of those frees you shouldn't give away in possession, and all you had to do was go forward. He just battled into the man, I suppose you could say, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He put it over the bar.
Noel McNamara over again.
What's he after scoring?
7 of them.
7 out of 10, is it?
Yeah.
Still no water, no?
No. He's not interested. Maybe there's no water, Jan. Maybe he does.
Maybe it's going to rain. Maybe that's what he thinks. Like maybe there's.
Is Phil Hogan after contacting him? Irish water.
Like, yeah.
Referee.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
To be fair to young Owen Carey, he can't seem to buy a free.
That Kieran Carney now did the best thing there, but I suppose he just the shoulder went in a bit high, all right, like, you know. So it's a ding-dong game from Bride Rovers. Have twice got back up and got a point lead up, haven't they? But they've lost it both times, like.
Yeah.
And you'll probably go into the water break now.
Tis ebbing and flowing, like, isn't it?
Probably go into the water break now. Is it Noel Mack is coming?
Noel Mack, he's on his 65, Jan. Tough one.
Didn't outside of his range at the same time.
No, it's a great score. Beautiful score, Nolly.
Yeah. Free again. Yeah, that's his. What you say? His 9th or 10th? Is it?
His 8.
Yeah.
It could be his 9 now
still
because
no
I
water,
could.
Still no water, Liam.
I'd say he's after forgetting about it, Jan. Is he?
He mustn't be just going to play any water break in this game, like. Yeah.
We'll nearly have to get the water soon, Jan, if we want.
Right, I have a small drop here, but it's nearly gone. There's no lemon and lime. The water I have at this stage. A good passing move.
5.
Came across and kind of took him out of it, didn't
he? He did.
Paddy Flynn. He wasn't any yellow card already,
No.
What minutes are we going into now?
He's blowing the water break now.
And he'll give the free in when it restarts, is it?
Yeah, he'll give a free to Kilworth.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say he's tagging your man, Jan, before he goes off. Yeah, Paddy Flynn.
Did he get a yellow card?
He did, I'd say. Where it is, there it is.
Right, yeah. So it's 10 to 11, you could say, nearly 12, because that'll be within the range, won't it?
12.
Huh? 12.
I wonder what.
It could be, like, you don't know. But
we don't know now. Like, the interesting thing now, Jan, is if, like, we're 22 minutes in, right?
Yeah.
So when we start again, we'll have to see 15 minutes of play, like. You know, that's the key point, I would suggest, or thereabouts,
right,
you know.
So that would mean we're going to be having a 40-minute half, are we? Yeah.
Well,
what did you say?
mean,
what did you say, we played already 22?
Yeah, I let the clock run there now, and like it was 21 when he stopped, you know.
Yeah.
So you'd be expecting he left his own clock. He stopped his clock maybe for the stoppages.
Yeah.
So you'd be expecting the bones of 15 minutes when he'd start up again. But tis anyone's game, Jan. Yeah. Anyone's game.
And give a resume now for the listeners, Liam. We'll just take it for granted that Father O'Neill's with that score are well on their way to beating. That Fernandez are well on their way to beating.
We can take that as a given. So I'd say, given their sin, that's 3 wins and they're straight through top of the group. And I'd suggest, depending on what happens with Charleville and Formaiden, I would say Father O'Neill's will be one of the two. The top. What happens is you have 3 groups of 4, John, with the top 2 in each group going forward.
Yeah.
Now, then there's a league table of the full 12 teams as well.
Yeah.
And that is based on points and scoring difference.
Yeah.
So as it stands, everyone in this group, if Kilworth would win, everyone in this group would have 2 points.
Right.
And then it's scoring difference.
Yeah.
If Bride Rovers win, they have 4 points, so it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And when everyone would have, regardless, if it stopped now anyway, and Kilworth had no point, ye had beaten Ballymartle and you'd go through head to head. So the bottom line is Rovers need not to lose by 5 points to advance.
But does it mean that Kilworth would have to win by 5 points?
Yes, correct.
6, is it?
Yeah, anything. 5 will turn it.
Sorry, do we miss
the fifth one?
What happened there?
Yeah.
We missed the free.
It was a low one down.
Yeah, from who? From
Kieran Welch.
Yeah. Has he gone out over the line? No?
I don't know what's happening here,
there's
to
no
be
line
fair.
flag up, is there? Is there a line?
I don't know. There's a man
line?
down anyway with
Who's
his
down?
helmet
A
off.
Kilworth man or a Rovers? A
A Kilworth man, yeah.
But there's no line. I sure it must be a free for Kilworth, so is it? Huh? Must be probably, even though he didn't indicate anything, did he?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, John, to be honest.
Well, Kieran Welch must be fairly sure what's happening. Because
he's coming out anyway to take it, yeah.
But the ref I didn't hear him indicating that, but it must be because all the players are moving back down the field, you know. Like,
yeah.
Did you time this half lane?
I left it run, John, so
right,
we'll have to...
Yeah.
We'll have to see. So we started, we'll say, 23.5, so...
Yeah. So 23.5 and 15 would be 38,
38-ish,
yeah. Yeah, and now we could have an additional little bit of injury time as well, couldn't we?
We could.
Huh?
We could.
Where is that?
Those fellas that...
Where is he?
Owen McGrath.
No.
Yeah, no, he's well back, Jan. He's about 30 metres out and right on the sideline.
Yeah, and who's injured there?
Owen McGrath. Seemed to be a head injury with the helmet back on. He's okay.
He's okay, yeah. So at this stage in the game now, with what are we 2 minutes into the last quarter after the water break, Kilworth leading by a point, 11 points to 10. They had the free straight after the water break, which was given before the water break. Nothing came from that, and now Kieran Welch is after hitting a good long free in. There's plenty.
Breaking ball.
A Bride Rovers player taps it out, and it gets to a Kilworth player, number 9 for Kilworth.
Say just his backwards is gone.
He's gone back, yeah, and the number 11 he was well hooked there by Paddy Fling, and Paddy Fling sends that ball up, and there's only one Bride Rovers player there now, and he sends it in, and it's
point
over the bar, is it?
Oh, what a chance for Jason Mannix.
That went over the bar, so we're back. Jason Mannix hits a point, so we're back.
Oh, goal was there for the taking, Jan.
There was, that's right. So we're back on level scores. What's gone in about 4 minutes, and there's a soft puck out. He gets it straight down the middle.
Owen Carey has it.
You think there was a Bride Rovers player injured there now, but he didn't give any free for it anyhow, like, you know. And there's Brian Murphy sends it back. Brian Murphy sends it across the field. He gets the pass. Brian Murphy sends it across the field. There's a Bride Rovers player. Owen Roach, Brian Roach. He doesn't
James McCarthy forgot the ball.
Yeah, James McCarthy forgot. I thought it was Brian Roach struck it, but no, it must be James McCarthy struck it. And now Brian Roach, he should be in no hurry. Well, I suppose he should. If everybody wants to win the match, so Brian Roach is going down to take it. This will be his first sideline. I'd say it's Keane O'Connor. Is it Keane O'Connor's coming across to take it? No, there's 4 players coming to take it. But eventually, I'd say it's
12.
Number 12, Paddy Flynn is coming out to take it. So the scores are level now at 11 points each. Yeah, it was probably the first goal chance in the match, wasn't it?
It was a clear-cut goal chance, Johnny. All he needed was a bit of composure.
That's right.
Take a step left or right. Yeah, he went to lob him.
Good ball from Keane O'Connor into, who has it? The corner forward has it. He's trying to get up and he can't get up. And William Finnegan is caught there.
He got it, yeah. He did. He got a free in, yeah.
He was restrained a bit, I suppose. He was held back a bit, all right. Yeah, so we're about 5 minutes into this half, I suppose, at this stage, are we, Liam? Yeah. We started at 22, so we started at 23.5, or we are now.
Yeah, we're 27-ish now, Jan, so we're 4.
Yeah, not any. Is it any? Well, it's out on the sideline, but I suppose it should be.
Yeah, it should be within his range. Any free taker at this level.
Yeah, but Liam, the letters in there at half time that there's a swirling old breeze into that corner over there. Yeah, it doesn't look. It's just outside the D. Yeah, the side. You can see the flag sometimes. They're swirling in that corner, like I suppose free taker.
Maybe a bit
myself, but you have to make allowance for it, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the umpire takes his time. He's coming around.
The umpire's in no hurry anyway, Jan, but he have the flag up anyway.
Yeah, William Finnegan free.
12.
Yeah, 12. Just 12 points.
Shot puck out,
11, the shot puck out, and he gets the shot puck
out.
McGrath. He gets away with it. Does he get away with it? Well, he does get away with it. He doesn't. He doesn't. It's still in play. But Keane O'Connor has it. The number 14 has it, and he passes it back to his brother Shane O'Connor, and Shane O'Connor gets a free. Yeah, that was I suppose you'd call that a soft right.
Jesus, John, if that was a free, we might as well go home. It was right in front of us. He also was a clear shoulder, so it was straight in front of us.
It was a dunt more than
absolutely, I'd say there was more of a free heel originally,
but coming out. So it is 65, 70 metres out, is it? Yeah, he's between the 260s. William Finnegan is coming out to take it, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's right, the linesman is.
Yeah, he was going to.
I don't know, did that yard make much of a difference now, Jan? Exactly, and it didn't, but if it was,
that's
exactly where it is.
So Finnegan stands over this, number 10 for Bride Rovers. He's after, he missed one early on, but he's after striking a couple of great free since, and he hits it, and it looks good, anyhow, it looks good.
Oh, it's a super score, yeah.
I think that is a free.
super strike. Tis a super strike.
So that makes it now, what is that now, 13 points to 11, is
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
William Finnegan a free again.
I wonder is there a goal in the game, Jan?
13 points to, we were probably close to a goal there a while ago. There was probably as good a chance as we get, I'd say, like, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're playing it back and it goes back over, and there's a Bride Rovers player has it, and he sends it across the field. It's all right now, there's a Bride Rovers player still attacking with it. I can't see who scored that. Is it Daniel Dooley? Was it Daniel Dooley? I'm not sure now.
White helmet.
The white helmet over. It could have been Chen. Number 6 was Owen Roach, I'd say, got it like.
Great score.
Yeah, from Owen Roach. So that makes it now.
Kilworth gone out of it, Jan.
11 points to 14, there's ups and downs. The puck out comes to
Kilworth badly need a score.
He's down top for the all. I'd say this will be one for the rugby.
Yeah.
For the scrum, I'd say, thrown in again, I'd say, wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's happened a lot.
It has. There's been scrappy enough, you know.
For a pitch that's in immaculate condition, but it's when you have a lot of fellas.
Loose hand ref!
When you have a lot of fellas inside together. He kicks it in, he kicks it, and he still gets the ball. Oh, Jake, it's Brian Murphy, is it? Yeah. A lazy old, what do you call it? A lazy old leg, is it? That's right, I
think now, Jan, that the Rovers' experience is taking over, you know. I think our first year of senior hurling, you know.
Yeah.
That's not what we should have done.
I'd say he's taking the name.
He's taking the name.
Wrong minute, is it?
Is it? I don't.
No, I'm not sure.
Number 7, right, man. I'd say, Shane Walsh.
Shane Walsh, Who's down injured, actually?
Jamie Sheehan.
So Jamie Sheehan was kind of going through with that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay, because
dullness has gone now and the sun is out again.
Tis.
Just we've had the 4 seasons in one, like, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Going, like, I'd say we're looking at there's a Bride Rovers player down as well. Keane O'Connor is getting treatment here in front of us. He's up.
He's up and he's okay, Jan.
Jamie Sheehan is still down, is he?
Jamie isn't. He's had a bit of hamstring trouble.
Liam was starting getting cold because the linesman has had to put on a jacket there.
But the poor old fella, Cheekas, God help us. But he made a bust into the pitch there as well, Jan. You'd want to be careful for him.
Noel McNamara.
Yeah, Noel's on it.
He'll hardly go for a goal at this stage.
Not at all, no. Straight over.
Over the bear. What's that? What do you call it? About his tent? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're only after getting 2 points outside of his, is it?
Yeah.
Got this good scoring in it.
Yeah.
So now we're 12 points to 14, and where are we gone in time, Liam?
Well, we're 32 minutes in, Jan, but anything could happen. We were 23. We said we'd be expecting about 38, wouldn't we?
And what are we at?
We're at about 32, about
so
6.
6 or 7 minutes left.
6 or 7
minutes. It's a
minutes.
sideline ball for Kilworth over on the far side in front of the between the 65 and 45. I presume Jeremy, is it?
Jeremy's bending to cut it.
Where I can't see him. Where?
Yeah.
Is it? What's the slope and play there now, Liam? I don't understand what's that about.
Jeremy was placing it.
Is it a sideline at all? Is it still a sideline or what's
it is a sideline.
I'm out of position. I can't see it.
Owen Carey was making a run, and Rovers have now number 9 on him, who is Kieran Carney.
Is it a sideline at this
sideline? Yeah, not as Roberts has gone in there now, look, and cleared.
Sorry.
Cleared by Owen Roach.
Yeah, because I'm kind of...
Massey McNamara coming out of it.
I'm getting kind of mentally constipated.
Yeah.
What's happening at all.
The excitement's getting to you, Jan.
Like there's hands gone in and legs gone in there, but the ball is still there. That'll be a scrum again, sure.
Yeah, another scrum.
How many of them have we had?
Jesus, we've surely there's surely 4 or 5 anyways.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know why. I suppose it's just the nature of the play.
Yeah,
the players are like.
But it's been a scrappy enough full game, Jan, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
How did he give that?
Through it.
Is it the way he
must
the
have threw it?
Had the ball.
The Kilworth player threw it here.
After he was holding possession.
It must be.
Yeah.
It must be.
Oh, gee, because you didn't see Justin Manick got a little bit of a dunt off the ball there now. Where's the linesman? Where is he? Is he going to kill?
Yeah, sure, God help us.
Sun is after burst out again. It's at Lowry's. In fairness, it's at Lowry's evening here. So it is a free in from where? Around the 65, is it? Yeah. It would be nearly the same position where he took one from a while ago, wouldn't it? Well, the Kilworth player is throwing it back, and the Bride Rovers player is bringing it up. So the linesman is indicating he's on the spot, isn't he? The linesman here.
But our linesman now, he might have been tying the jacket, Jan, because he's about 4 yards forward where he should be.
And he's inside in the field now, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Why there's no need to be inside in the field? So he shouldn't be.
Nah.
Is he upset with the Kilworth people on the side?
He is, I'd say, we're a bit old show, gentlemen.
He lifts that and he strikes it in and sends it in, and it's gone straight over the bar, it says it?
No, it is gone straight over.
So what does that mean? It means it's a 3-point game again, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's the time Liam left roughly?
Well, there's 34, we're in our 35th minute, Jan.
Gone, yeah. Tap of the Hurley there, lads.
Yeah.
Kilworth get it. Kilworth get it. Shane O'Connor is trying to hook him, but he failed to hook him. It's a good ball in from Kilworth into the...
Jamie Sheehan's gone in behind. No.
Someone in behind. Shane Welch.
Good covering by the Rovers.
There's a fucking bad hand pass. And they come out, Jesus Almighty. Did he hit it out to anybody? He hit it out over the line, did they?
Didn't gone yet to still in play, John.
Someone Rovers player has it, but he can't get rid of it. He can get rid of it. Brian Roach is on the ball, it's Brian Roach fell... And Brian Roach have it again. He's making ground up the field. Brian Roach strikes it up into the corner where he should be normally himself. And it's gone, what is it gone?
Gone wide.
Yeah. What have we left now, Liam?
I got help us only the man in the middle now, is that Jan? 35.
Yeah, you have 3-4 minutes left, I suppose we were saying anyway, based on what we've seen, but you don't know, like, because you little bits of injury time in that match.
Owen Carey has it.
Cut by Owen Carey, sent it down as a half block. No, it didn't block it at all. So the Bride Rovers cornerback is coming out for it.
Rovers have it.
Yeah, he got a dunt in the back, but he got away with it, and he had, like, the Kilworth men got away with it there, but it's coming out towards the sideline, out towards Kieran Kearney. Kieran Kearney doesn't get it.
Kilworth ball.
The ball has gone out over the line. Is it a Kilworth ball? It'll be a clash ball.
Yeah, fast one taken.
Did he take it?
Yeah, he took it.
It was going to be a clash ball at that stage. No. It's coming to still. Kilworth are still in possession. Kilworth man nearly hit his own man there, who's 14.
That's Mikey Sheehan.
Mikey Sheehan has it, but it's kind
lovely
of
little pass to Sage is going in, John. Sage, Kilworth need goal.
Kilworth, Sage is in. Like,
hit the post. Pulling it. Nolly.
Yeah.
It's still alive, John. It's inside the square. The goalie's after John Hogan. It's out now to Liam Whelan. And Liam Whelan sticks it over the bar. Liam Whelan sticks it over the bar. Jesus was inside the square, John. Anything could have happened. I think there was a shot by Sage that was deflected. The goal hit the post, broke again. Kilworth pulled, and the goalie eventually came out and kicked it out.
What are we time-wise now, Liam?
Time must be nearly, we're 36 anyway.
What are we saying we'd have?
We reckon 38 or 9 of them, you know.
Yeah, you could have another 3 or 4 minutes at this stage. Like.
Yeah.
And you still holding to the prediction that Kilworth should win by 5 points?
They have to, that'll have to be an 8-point turnaround anyway, you know. Bride Rovers sub there.
Coming on.
Yeah, Joel Lane is going to tell us, is he? Or is it Daniel or someone of them? I can't get a number on him.
Someone injured above, is there?
I don't.
Conor Barry is after coming on for Paddy Flynn. Conor Barry, a minor from last year. Conor Barry was on the stars of the under-21 team there when they won the under-21 championship 2 years ago, and they got the Premier 1 final last year. He's gone in full forward. Paddy Flynn has gone off 2-point lead for Bride Rovers at this stage, such as Bride Rovers are 15 points and Kilworth are 13 points. Myself and Liam Kinney, we're not sure here, but we think there could be 2 or 3 minutes left, but it's very hard to know at this stage because they won't be. There could be a bit of it at a time, and someone has the ball there, and he sends it in, and he sends it over.
Wide.
Who got that?
Wide, John.
Yeah. That might have been the sub doing that. Was it Conor Barry, perhaps? Like, and Kieran Welch is not looking for a shot, but this time he's looking for a full-blooded long.
Nolly Mack is after catching it.
It's broken down by a Rovers player. It's broken. No, Nolly Mack.
If he wasn't fouled, John.
If he wasn't fouled, the side chance is into the Bride. Kilworth fella have it, and he's
Mikey Sheehan. Keep going, Mikey.
And they're blocking him out. They're holding him, they're going to block him out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Still there, Bride Rovers player has it, and he's given a free in.
65.
Yeah.
65.
A free in before that, no, Liam, no?
No.
There's a kid up there injured, gingerly, he's getting up there alongside the umpire. Is that right, where the umpires have his hand up? Is that where
Liam? I don't know what he's doing, a bit of paperwork here with Nolly Mack. Nolly, and he gave a yellow card to Noel Mack.
Time-wise?
2.5. Aidan Kinney says 2.5.
Sorry, Nolly, what you say? Yeah. What time is in your clock there, Liam, now?
It is, I'm shoving into the 38, Jan.
Yeah. I don't know where, well, I suppose.
What is a 21-yard free, Jan?
Oh, is it? Oh, because he'll go for the goal shoot.
No, he put it over.
Noel McNamara puts that over. We thought it was
you see the relegation
advantage before that's all, like, was it?
Yeah, the relegation is fierce important for dilemma for Kilworth as well, Jan.
All right.
to win by 1 point or to get a draw could save us the relegation playoff, you know.
And could save us.
Well, yes, like
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
you're home and hosed, I'd say.
Keane O'Connor hits it up from that rock above. Keane O'Connor hits it in, and it's gone wide.
There'd
Another
have to
wide
be-
for Bride Rovers.
We'd have to get 6 points,
Yeah,
which isn't
so
going to
yeah.
happen, Jan,
So
you know. So you're going through, but
There's only
now
a point in it now at this stage, and there's still.
We still need-
According to that, there's a minute and a half left. If the man
Yeah,
said
is
2.5
it?
minutes
Yeah.
while ago was right. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Yeah. Take your time. Yeah. Well, I suppose in fairness, they surrounded him well, didn't they?
yeah, they did. They battled him up.
They
but
battled him up well. They battled him up well. Like,
they have the helmet pulled off him as well, though, Jan, you know.
Yeah.
It is.
Are we going into the 39-minute lane? We are.
You see, I think, Jan, to be fair to Per Carney, that's where he's come into his own. Like, Owen Carey was a huge part of Kilworth's. You know, he was a bit unknown coming through a Cork under 20 panellist this year, and you know, Per had his homework done, and they switched. They put any time at the minute a man had a yellow card, then they moved another man onto him. You know, you'd have to. He would, and he'd be direct. He'd be running. And
William Finnegan is taking this. What's it on? What line is it on?
It's on the 65, Jan, and he strikes. So it is a beautiful strike.
It's a good strike.
No, it is tailing. It is wide.
It's good.
No, he's going for it. There was definitely wide. Come on, linesman.
Yeah. So did he give it?
He gave it, linesman here is away with the bulbs.
So now to 16 points to 14.
That's it.
And we're probably in the realm of the last
nearly
minute or two of injury time at this stage, are we?
It'll be nearly Christmas Day if you don't
happened
soon,
there?
Jan.
What happened there?
A scrum, another one of your scrums.
Yeah, at what time? And your clock now, what time is it?
We're coming up to 40, Jan.
Oh, Jacobs. Yeah, so we're probably in the
that's
the
the
end
thing
of injury time at this stage now, all right? Like
yeah. Finnegan has another pop.
Strikes has another pop.
Mile wide, but this is as good as score.
No,
as good as a score at this stage, Jan. Shot puck out.
Yeah, shot puck out.
Kilworth need to get it down to the square.
Get it down. Conor Barry is tackling the man, and
now there's a high ball down.
There's a high ball in for Kilworth, and it's come down more towards the
Michael
corner.
Sheehan.
Bride Rovers player gets it to it, and it's a Kilworth. It's gone out of it.
Line ball to Bride Rovers. That's the end of it, Jan. I'd say. There it is. Yeah. That's it,
so
Jan.
This final score here in this game is 16 points for Bride Rovers and 14 points for Kilworth.
Yeah.
It was a seesaw game, Liam.
Twas, Jan.
You could probably say that the half-time came exactly wrong for Kilworth, because the period where they dominated the game was the 10 minutes before half-time, and they went from 5-1 down and they went to lead by 2 points at half-time, you know, in fairness. But and I mean, look, it was a seesaw game because your free taker was completely on. Now, I suppose the forwards were a bit dependent on Noel Macker, right, were they? What did he score?
They were, sure, he got all about 2 or 3 of them, John, you know.
Yeah. Well, William Finnegan got a good share of ours too, but we had more of a mix, all right. We had a few other fellas chipped in with a point or two at this stage, all right.
The return from play, though, Jan, for either side wasn't good enough, you know.
It wasn't good enough in this, but look, I suppose Bride Rovers will be glad of a win. And what does it mean? What's the final score there?
I'm wondering, O'Neill 6-19, Ballymartle 2-11. Well, that's immaterial anyway now, because for sure. Bride Rovers are through. Yeah, Father O'Neill's will probably top the group of 12, I'd say.
Should they have 3, or they'll top the group of 12 in the whole championship.
In the whole thing, that'll see them straight through to the semi-final.
And then to depend, you haven't any other results there.
I have the most of them, I'd say, John. They're all in.
Yeah,
it was Kilworth and Killa for the relegation.
And what about how did Clyne get on?
Clyne must won.
They've only 2 points still.
They're 2 points.
So they only won one match as well.
They were well beaten, 2-24 by Noosastown, 3-9.
And Killa were well beaten by Kentuck, were they?
5-20 to 1-16.
Yeah, but it's probably Father O'Neill's will probably top the group. You know, there's big scores there as well.
There's the table for you now, Jan. Look, Father O'Neill's with a score difference at plus 34. Charleville beat Fermoy
with a score difference of 31.
31, they're top. So both of them straight through to the semi-finals. And then the next 4. Kanturk will play Bandon, and Noosastown will play Bride Rovers.
Oh, Noosastown play Bride Rovers, tough.
And then Fermoy, hold it now, have I that right? I have Bandon, and from Fermoy, Clyne, Ballymartle and Mallow are safe.
Will stay where they are.
Yeah, huge result for Mallow there.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that Kilworth and Killa are in the relegation final.
It does.
Oh, does it?
Does,
sorry,
that's
yes.
what determines it.
You have the group of 12 there.
That's the 12
oh,
group.
Yeah, that's the group.
So
and
Kilworth.
it's only a single match, like, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. So Kilworth against Killa now.
In the normal course of events, you'd say Rockham could be playing for that match, we'd have it, but you know,
yeah,
they'll be now playing for it now. So, lads, we'll say over and out the final score here in this Superstores Cork Senior A Hurling Championship from what is now very sunny Glanworth. The final score is Bride Rovers 16 points and Kilworth 14 points. And we're sorry that you couldn't be here with us. There was a few coming over the ditch through Michael Fitzgibbon's field there, wasn't there?
Definitely, yeah.
And there was a few on top of the trees over.
Yeah.
And I'd say there was a few coming over the scoreboard.
Definitely none of them from Kilworth, though. No, I can confirm that.
Yeah, well, some
of
them had red faces, all right. And yeah, look, we hope it would have been nicer for everybody from Kilworth and Bride Rovers to be at the match. But look, when you couldn't be here, we had thanks to the facility of TVM for providing the facilities, and thanks to the Glanworth Club for doing so much for us today and helping us. And I say
we should have that game won today. I think, you know, there was nerves on both sides. I think a huge influence for me was the cuteness of Pat Carney and the Bride Rovers bench, who knew Kilworth so well, you know.
What you call a bit of insider
a small bit.
Insider information, I suppose.
I think he saw Owen Carey as a key man for Kilworth, and he battled him up throughout, you know. So look, that's it. We have to knuckle down now and go for Killa, and you know, to all our supporters at home, we have to hang in there and hope that we can survive this year, which would be a great achievement.
Right. Thanks very much, Liam. Thank you. Bye.